Hi, my name is Bryton Washington. I'm 20 years old. I'm a proud resident of far northeast Denver. I just completed my second year at Regis University, and far northeast is a lot to me. And I'm glad to take you guys on the ride and show you around of my journey, my life, and also around the community places in far northeast Denver. Here we're at Green Valley Ranch East Park. We're currently at the basketball courts right now. One thing I really do appreciate about Green Valley Ranch is the amount of parks and not recreation centers, but the amount of places you can go. Right over here is actually a dog park. I used to walk my dog over here, ride my bike with the dog over here. I feel like Green Valley Ranch did a good job of just adding plenty of places where you can go. I remember one time we had a family reunion over here with some family out from Arizona and Virginia and various places, but it was a good time. We used to have basketball practice actually here on this court. They made us run laps around here. It was low-key terrible, but it was fun. You look back on the memories and, you know, it's a good thing. This is the Green Valley Ranch East Park pool. There's a lot of good memories here. It looks way bigger without as many people in it, but as soon as it opens up, it'll probably be full for the summer. It was just good, you know, you set up your stuff next to the teepees or canopies or whatever those are called. Tents, shades, what are they called? Set up, you have the kiddie pool for the kids. And when you're all done, you can, you know, go play basketball, volleyball if you bring a net. It was just a really good time for you to come out with friends and have fun, especially since school just let out. And this was always like a really big spot to come to. It was just a lot of people, so sometimes you want to go somewhere else. But overall, I feel like this was a really fun place, a really big staple in my neighborhood. We're currently outside of Green Valley Ranch Rec Center. I spent a lot of time over here just within the pool area. They have a basketball court inside. They had some kids programs that they used to run. I wasn't really a part of it, but now growing up, my little sister does a lot of stuff here at Green Valley Ranch Rec Center. I'm currently sitting under the gazebo. I remember when I was a kid, we had a kind of like a 4th of July, like not a block party, but like a community party. There was a band here, and then they lit fireworks across the pond. And yeah, it's a place where people can come and chill. They have church services here sometimes. A lot of kids, as you can see, people walk around. It's just very peaceful, especially with the water and everything. And now since it's summertime out, the water's flowing, it's nice outside and the wind is blowing, so it's always a good thing to get outside and get some fresh air. This is the Denver Public Library. It's right across from the rec center. Me and my dad used to come here when he had to work. They have little study rooms or whatnot, and for the kids, they used to have a real size airplane in there. We used to go in there, play while my dad worked. Sometimes we'd go in there and, you know, do our homework too, if that was the case. I think I rented a couple books from here, but in my day and age, a lot of stuff was online, so we were able to get online books. But this was always a good place to come if you needed some quiet time or needed to get away from home. And I really do appreciate it, just being able to come to a community place like the library. Green Valley Ranch, I'd say it's changed quite a bit just with the gentrification. There's definitely been an influx of people that have been here with the new houses. A lot of things have been renovated. Actually at the GVR pool now, it's kind of like a little amusement park. They've added slides, they redid the whole pool. And the biggest thing you could see is there's multiple restaurants, pop-ups, fast food chains, and that's just because of the amount of people that are being brought into GVR. It seems like every new month there's new apartments that are being built, and you see new people every day. So I'd say the biggest change in GVR is probably the gentrification that's going on. I wouldn't say it's washing away our community. I'd just say it's bringing more people, more stories into the community. And yeah, I think it's actually doing it for the better. So that's, I'd say, is the biggest change in GVR. We're currently here at Aurora Quest. This is where I went to middle school at, K through 8. This is a gifted magnet school. Very out the way from where I stay at. It's about 15 to 20 minutes from far northeast, or Green Valley Ranch where I'm from. And we're currently at the playground. A lot of good memories were held here. I came to Quest mainly because of my parents. I didn't really have a choice at that age since I started at kindergarten. All I know is one day my dad told me, wake up, we're going to school, and I ended up here for the next 8-9 years. So I'm overall grateful for the experience I had. Just looking back on all the memories and different people I've met, lifelong friends, and some people I don't know who I would be without. So overall, I'm grateful for the experience that I had. Seeing it 9-10 years ago, I was a completely different person, running around and not thinking about anything, and now you're here, you have responsibilities and stuff.
What were the demographics like, and how did that?
The demographics, I feel my grade was fairly mixed, but the rest of the school, probably mostly white, Asian, and then, you had your little sprinkle of brown in there. But yeah, mostly probably white and Asian. Nothing crazy. It wasn't really mixed, but there was definitely many cultures. There's definitely a noticeable difference just from, you come here, you're kind of out of your community. You hear about other people, because a lot of the people that were here were in like the Aurora area. So just coming here and hearing like they have a completely different outlook on life than I may have to, worry about things that I may not have to. I worry about things that they may not have to. So it's just like a good kind of exposure mix. It helped me kind of code switch and learn how to not become different, but how to maneuver through a crowd that I'm not familiar with. And I think that actually contributed to me now just being able to connect with multiple people, talk to different people, and I can low-key say it started all from here. So everyone has a different outlook on life, different like way they see things, and seeing all those different perspectives at a young age, you grow to like know different outlooks on life. Without this school, I wouldn't be who most people know me to be today. Blessed me with many academic gifts, helped me learn. So it had a big influence on me. I feel like if I would have went somewhere else, I would have a totally different outcome. And GVRHA is pretty good. I spent a lot of time at the rec centers, just doing community events. If not that, I was a part of a football team. I think they're still going. It's the Green Valley Ranch Giants. So I met a lot of friends who were there. A lot of my childhood friends. We grew up just messing around, having fun. Whether that was walking around, going to the park. We used to have basketball practice outside at the park, had family events at the park. So a lot of those kind of kept me out of, I guess, the street scene, I guess you could say, right? Because if you look at my brother, bro, it's just he had a completely different reality. He wasn't as much involved with stuff. My brother went to East High School, I think Montbello Middle School? I don't know where he went to middle school, but I know he went to East High School. And that's like a prominent Denver, not in GVR, the far northeast, but it's a prominent DPS school. My brother had to catch 2 buses to go to East every morning at 6 in the morning. I was not doing all that. So I went to Vista Peak. Going to Vista Peak, I guess, was a choice. It was kind of following leadership. Jason Macklin was a black principal, so my parents felt as if I'd have better opportunities, better support going in as an African-American student, as a black student. So it made it a much more attractive option for us. My home high school was either MLK or DSST GVR. Those schools they're good, but in terms of where I wanted to go, I chose Vista Peak. Actually, a lot of kids that are in GVR did go to Vista Peak. A lot of my neighbors and people around went to Vista Peak. It's a newer school. I think it's only around like 12 or 13 years old, so it's really new compared to like all the other schools, but We followed Jason Macklin there. I also had a family friend who was the basketball coach, helped me get into the school because I ultimately had choice, but there was a waiting list because if you can see, there's really nothing out here. This is the only high school here. So a lot of people in traditions came here. A lot of people that were in the back of GVR, kind of where I live, came here, or they went to DSST, GVR, or MLK.
That's terrible.
That's Vista Peak. So this is my the high school I went to, graduated class of 2024. I used to drive here every morning, obviously. I'd say the best thing about Vista Peak, now this school compared to my middle school is very diverse. It was a mix of white, black, Mexican, Asian, really anything you can think of. So there's a lot of backgrounds, a lot of different people coming from different communities that helped. I have a lot of good friends from high school still. A lot of people say you meet like lifelong friends in high school and college. I feel like I met a good grip of like some of my close friends to this day in high school, whether it's from playing basketball, doing clubs, but I was mostly in the sports scene. Sports here are very prominent, especially as of late. When I was here, our basketball team went to the Final Four. Our football team was pretty good, our soccer team. Every team was pretty much thriving. I don't know how they've been since then, but overall, I'd say this school is really good just in how diverse it is and how much people like are cohesive. One herd is what we call it. As you can see, like on the ground, these are all the senior parking lots or parking spaces. I had one as a senior, and no one can park in your spot. If they do, they get towed and they have to pay you money. It's like, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, everyone would park in their designated spots. You'd come out, paint with friends. It was just a good get together. I remember our senior prank. We came into the school and threw toilet paper all over it and tissue paper. We actually ended up getting kicked out. I don't know how that's possible because it is a senior prank. So, but yeah, we ended up getting kicked out, but it was a great time. Over there on the football field, we had our senior sunset. That was fun. We were playing soccer, running routes. Senior sunset and sunrise was over there. I was a athletic training aide, so I did a lot of stuff around the sports teams, and now it's helping me in my like college area because I want to go into physical therapy eventually, so it kind of gave me that exposure and experience. So I did a lot of work with the athletic trainer here. Her name is Miss Kyra. So yeah, I've been all around. Overall, it was a great experience. I'd say my favorite year probably was my junior year. Senior year, I wasn't really at school as much just because I didn't have as many classes. Junior year, I had a lot of fun times, experiences. Academically, I'd definitely say so. We had a great college and career center. Our college and career counselor was very in tune with the students. She built relationships. She took those times to build relationships with us. We took college visits. I spent a lot of time in there. She helped us fill out our applications for college, helped us with FAFSA, and really just had to apply yourself. And if you use the resources, they definitely did benefit us academically and prepared us for when we left Vista Peak. Far Northeast Denver, ultimately my home. I feel like this community brought a lot of life and brought a lot of experiences. For my journey, I wouldn't change a thing, especially going to school in the Aurora area and then kind of seeing how other people are and bringing that back to my own community. I feel like I was very diverse in the way I was growing up, and it helped me, especially now with you never know who you'll meet. And I feel like you can meet almost anybody in far Northeast. It's a lot of different cultures, different communities, and you meet them at these places, the parks, the recs, the pools, and overall it's a great experience.